excited. Red Rye IPA today. It's hot. It is 38 degrees in this shed. This fan, this is all I have. This is it. It's fucking hot. But mash is on. We are at temperature. I think we're 1 degree a little bit lower. Can't use my recirc because I'm pretty sure I knocked my false bottom off. So not a good brew day so far, but it's on. Clarity looks great, looks beautiful, and that's just the start. That's for my pH reading. It's a little bit messy, but I'll hopefully clean that up before I do it. So 1 hour. See you then. So, brew day from hell continues. My false bottom has come off at the bottom of my mash tun, meaning I can't use my pumps to recirculate. It means I can't use my pumps to put it in the boil kettle, and sparging now is an interesting experience. Let me show you. I now am using a 5-litre jug and a strainer and a pipe at the bottom of my pot, which by the way is all the way open. That's the trickle I'm getting. To try and drain this, which is 40 litres, into here. As you can see, I've already got some in there, slowly working on it. And if we have a look at my sight glass, where that water is, just there, is about 42 litres to go. So, as you can imagine, today has not gone as planned, and my first brew tube brew day is an absolute schmozzle. But we will get there, we will endure. I will finish this video, you will see it, and Big Banana, you can say I told you so. So there you go. Right, mash is done. We got there in the end. Extremely low on my numbers. Was aiming for 1053. Ended up with 1046 or 1.046. So it's going to be a little bit lighter than I expected, but seeing as it's for a wedding, it's probably not the worst thing to not have a 6.5% beer at the end of the day. So come out with just over 66 litres is what I ended up with, which is bang on, but just a little bit light on in gravity points. I think that can be attributed to only that my mash out and sparge was a nightmare. So, but we will prevail. We are getting there. This will be beer. It definitely will be beer. Right, well, we're approaching a boil. We're also approaching 5 o'clock. Been a really, really long brew day, and I think one of the things I need to consider is buying a new burner, something that's a little bit stronger than what I'm working with currently. I'm, 65 litres worth of beer. It's taken me over an hour and a half just to get to 98 degrees. So I think we're getting to the pointy end where I should probably make some decisions around that. This part has been uneventful, purely because I've been waiting for it to boil. I've got the fan going, so I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but got that going just to get all the steam and everything off. I do have the lid partially on, probably shouldn't, but it's how I've been brewing since I started with this, and well, it's worked so far. As soon as we hit a rolling boil and we've passed hop break, throw the hops in. There's 20 grams of Chinook to start off with. Right here in my baggie. Yeah, see you then. Finally reached a boil. So 20 grams of Chinook at 60 minutes. Oh, my favorite part of Brewday. See you in 40 minutes. Right, dry hop number 2, 20 minutes left. 20 grams each of Citra, Simcoe, and Cascade. Smells amazing out the bag. Another one in 10 minutes. See you then. Righto, 10 minutes to go. 20 grams of yeast nutrient, 2 work flock tablets, 25 grams each of Citra, Cascade, and Simcoe going in. Gonna let that go for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna whirlpool for 30, and then into the fermenter. See you soon. Right, I'm running low on battery, so I'm gonna make this quick. So right now, I'm chilling. It is the middle of summer here, which makes it hard to focus and hard to drop temp. What we are doing is we are coming out the bottom, beautiful colour. In through the pump, out of the pump, through the counterflow chiller, and then back up into the whirlpool port, which is not actually creating a whirlpool currently, but I did whirlpool prior to this, so it's a little flow, but I probably need a bigger pump or not to have the counterflow hooked up while I'm whirlpooling. And when I'm done here, I'll send a little video, but that from there will then actually, instead of going in there, go into my fermenter, which has all been cleaned and sanitized. It's sitting ready to go. That thing down there, that's to tilt it on an angle. Having it on an angle means all the hop and shrubs and stuff goes to the back, so I can still use the tap. That's what it is inside the freezer right now. It is hot still, and it's 6 o'clock at night here. Anyway, that's it. Rest is cleaned, ready to go. Righto, like I said, last bit. Out of the kettle, through the palm, through the counterflow chiller, up into the fermenter, through a sieve, just to catch any particles. I know it's loud, that's because I'm aerating it on the way down. Close it up before we get any nasties in it. Turn the freezer off for now. No point cooling anything at this point. Cheers. Evening. I'm going to try and do this every time I brew, which is a post-brew day wrap-up on the day. I find you might forget things if I don't, so I thought, what better way to do it than right now with an ice cold beer. I tell you what, after today's brew, I need it. So it started out late. I started late. I had a stag do or a bucks yesterday, which didn't put me in worse form than I thought, but it definitely delayed the brew day longer than I'd expected. I also had some stuff I had to change around on the pots. You know, you cut too many holes and you do things wrong. That's for another video. I think I might do, actually no, I'm going to put it in this video, but a lessons learned. I think, maybe. You'll find out. It's either going to be after this or before this or not here. So, first of all, let me have this. What I have is a Big Shed Brewery I Am Brute IPA. So obviously a brewed IPA. It's done with Hotel Sweeney as well. Super dry, 6.6%, inviting hop aromas and low bitterness. Yeah, here we go. That's quite nice, quite refreshing. I'm still learning brute IPAs. I'm not sure if I'm a hugest fan yet, but that's actually quite nice. All right, brew day wrap up. It was probably one of my worst brew days. You will have seen I had trouble with my mash, my sparge. I couldn't recirculate like I usually do, and I lost gravity points because of it. I normally hit anywhere between 80 and 90% efficiency. Today I got 60. Shows me, and probably shows the rest of you, that sometimes you just need to slow down. I put my false bottom in, but didn't tighten it up. Didn't tighten it to where it's supposed to be, and then yeah, here we are. So I had to do that slow sparge that you will have watched, and yeah, so I lost efficiency points there. My gravity ended up at, I think it was 1052. Finished up, so not sure what the gravity of that is. I'll put that here. You probably already know. The boil took forever. Not the hour of boiling, that takes 1 hour, but it took me almost 2 hours to get to boiling point. So I'm thinking that my gas burner is probably not good enough. The other thing is I've got cheap thin wall pots, and I don't like putting the direct heat on that pot, just because it's too thin, and I'm afraid that I'm going to just burn it, and that's just not what I want. So it takes a little bit longer, and I think I'm okay with that. And I think if sparge and everything had gone the way I wanted it to, and I was able to do a fly sparge like I normally do, I can actually hit that temperature a little bit earlier, and it's actually coming through without having to leak out into a pot, and then, you know. So I think next time it'll be better, because I've had better brew days. Upside, I got my final volume that I was looking for. And like I said earlier, I'm more than happy to have a lower ABV because it's a wedding beer. I think that the taste will still be the same. I think that it's still going to be a great beer. But I'd love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment below on a couple of things. First of all, thin wall pots. What do you guys do to mitigate cooking the shit out of everything? Secondly, what's more important to you? To hit your target gravity or hit your target volume? To me, because I brew such large batches, I'm trying to hit both, and I think we all strive to hit both. But for me, target volume is something that I've struggled with a fair bit. I lose a lot in the bottom, purely because of the volume that I'm doing. So this is the first time I haven't hit my target gravity. And I thought I'd be more upset, but I'm not. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about it. So you saw how I get it into the fermenter. You saw my whirlpool through my counterflow, and like I said in the video, I think I'm gonna have to do my whirlpool before I hook up the counterflow chiller. Only problem I have with that is I like to run boiling hot water through my counterflow to sanitize it and make everything good. But I just find that I'm not getting as good a whirlpool as I would like. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Maybe I'll run Star Sand through my counterflow. Here's another one for you. What would you do? Would you continue with a low whirlpool, which actually it worked out today, or would you sanitize with Star Sand through your counterflow chiller? I'd love to know. I think the reason I'm doing these videos is to both, well, probably not educate, but to learn and show people the way I do it, and you know, whether there are better ways or not. But everything's tucked in the fermenter. I haven't thrown the yeast in yet. It was at 34 degrees. My groundwater, I couldn't get it any colder. So that's where I'm at for here and for now. So it will be probably tomorrow morning when I throw the yeast in. I might try and do it tonight. I don't like leaving it overnight, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, brew day's done. I managed to walk back inside from it all at about 8 PM. So started the hot water heating up at about 11:30, 12 o'clock. So it was a long brew day, but there was some obvious issues that drew it out. So next time it's going to be better, and I'll make damn sure of that. Anyway, I'm waffling. I tend to do that if you've watched my videos. But if you like what you see here, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. I try to put something up every week or 2 weeks. That being said, I've been doing this for like a month, so it's ambitious and early days. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.